I think they're also immune to this, right? Yes. Okay. Slow down. This is, why are they immune to Armageddon? Meteor shower. I got that somewhere. Okay, we got this. We totally got this because they're too slow to do anything. That surprised me a little though. The joy of Armageddon cannot be exploited on this day. What a sad, sad day. Can probably pick a fight with them because I am with an amazing hero that does amazing things. Excuse me, you're not dead yet? You killed one? Excuse me? Excuse you, actually. What is this? Die. What do you mean you're not dead? The Armageddon strategy suddenly feels a lot weaker because he's going to have more of those damned Earth Elementals. Why are the Earth Elementals immune to everything, really? That's what I want to know. They're immune to all the fun stuff. Chain Lightning, Armageddon. What is this? Yeah, they only get this. I don't know where they're getting all the other types of troops. It's kind of weird. I heard the shouts soon after I retired to my tent for the night, and among the angry words I caught my name, so I slipped out the rear of my tent and raced among the shadows toward the source of commotion, Remus's tent. Filthy thuggish lout, watch your voice. I don't care any longer. He's a brute, not a real wizard. What was King Magnus thinking, making him our leader? Magnus must have had his reasons. You weren't with us then, Remus. He's a thug. Wouldn't even let us build a mage guild for the longest time, and I swear he was afraid of magic like some stupid barbarian. You're being foolish now, Hammeros. He's as powerful as any wizard I've met, Remus said. I can tell the man was attempting to calm Hammeros down. Really, you can. It's kind of, you know, extremely obvious, but alright, let's just let that slide. Just look at him. He's no wizard. He's as big as not any barbarian. And I have even heard him pray to the ancestors. Those are the gods of the barbarians. I've looked it up. And now he wants to leave the plane of magic to save some silly phoenixes. This hypocrite, barbarians are the biggest slavers around. I hadn't heard enough. I could see Hermos's shadow pacing on the other side of the tent cloth, so I punched my hand straight through and grabbed the man by his collar. Hemmer squealed as I dragged him through the torn tent and threw him on the ground. That's not how you spell through. Give me a second. I wanted to smash his skull in, but I just stared at the man cowering at my feet. I swallowed my anger, stormed off without another word. I could tell by the expressions on everyone's faces that they all knew just how close Hemorrhoids came to dying. Oh, poor hemorrhoids. They got surprised by the big bad man. I think Tottem's gonna take a break from killing stuff. He's just going to. Gotta gather some fire elementals, sure. Let's do that. Meanwhile, you have a mission. You're a lady with a mission. That mission is to kill mercilessly. More or less. Let's try to get as many of those as I can. Actually, the AI got a lot of them, so it's kind of useless to just try to get most of them. So, you know, there's a horde, but the rest is just going to die, right? In theory. Ah! Fire elementals to get. That's nice. Well, some of them. Oh, we're at the end of the week actually, so hey, we're gonna finish him off before I don't know what turn ends, but you know, soon. before, well, shortly after 2 months then, I guess, is the best way to put it. I should be able to kill 71 elementals before he kills 21. 20. Oh. Huh. Well played. I got other plans though. I should have summoned a better elemental than this for the situation. Very well. What's your spell power, by the way? What? You're faster than me? Oh my god. I'm getting wrecked. Getting wrecked by this lady. Okay. Okay. If that's how you want to play it. Can I summon Earth Elementals? No. Can't do much of anything, actually. Alright, what's the best buff I can give? Oh, you know what? Let's just get more Fire Elementals on the field. And let's not allow these jerks to get back inside. I don't know if they're affected by the moat like I am, but hopefully not. Oh. I don't know what happens when a hero doesn't have troops left. I can resurrect them, can't I? No, because they're not living. What? Yeah, no, I'm reloading, but wow, I got wrecked. Impressive. Absolutely. I'm kinda happy that... Whoa, really? Wait, where's the... Yes, that would happen. Yes, that would indeed happen. Okay, I'm not going to move forward with my energy elementals. Not this time. And then he's not going to be able to kill me. That's going to be the end of that. Ow. Okay, he only killed 7, so everything's fine. Why there? For Pete's sake. You're not gonna make it to the enemy. Okay, you attacked the wrong thing. Phew. Okay, well... Well, that was more stupid than it needed to be. But it's gonna work out. It really is. Ah, wait. Let's do it in style. I killed my ballista. It's amazing. Is there a brown somewhere? Oh, there's a brownie here. There's a couple brownies, actually. Oh, let's go kill them. And be done with this whole thing. Meanwhile, stat bonuses. I guess I'm about... Once we kill them, definitively, I'll be cutting. Just so you know. Actually, you should have stayed there. Whatever. Just to confirm something. Earth elementals. Well, right, because that's earth magic. Yeah, well, makes sense. This morning, before any of my advisors woke, I placed the table in the middle of camp and waited. Soon, a crowd gathered around the table. All knew this was going to be an important meeting. I wasn't a fool. I knew now that my decision to return to the plane of fire and save the phoenixes had divided my forces. Some, such as the gremlins and genies, sided with me, but the mages wanted to stay here in the plane of magic. The word spread quickly through camp, and soon my advisors poured from their tents and sat down at the table. I noticed the Hemeros wouldn't meet my gaze. Remus looked concerned. Everyone knows I want to return to the plane of fire. My decision has caused some problems here in camp. I want to know if your resistance to save the phoenixes is a selfish desire to study this plane of magic, or some other motivation? I said. The others looked at their hands, the table, anything but my stern face. Only Remus was brave enough to speak. It's a matter of urgency, Lord Tarnan. We know we need to help the magic elementals to defeat the elemental lords. The magic elementals will be available to us for a limited time. However, the phoenixes will still be the prisoners of the Fire Lord, Remus said. I couldn't argue with this logic, which only upset me more. Since when did I start letting logic rule my decisions? Since you learned to be intelligent? I don't know. So, Remus, you want to let the phoenixes suffer more while we hunt for the magic elementals, is that right? To save the world, yes! I found myself agreeing with the man despite myself, but I was still too angry to leave without striking a few blows of my own. Oh well, we'll let the phoenixes suffer their enslavement for a while longer, I said. How easily wizards accept enslavement. Not much has changed since the time of Barakadoon when you tried to destroy the barbarian people. Did you find real slaves too unpredictable? Is that why you create these mindless golems? Got it from the table before anyone could answer. I answer. Where is it? Where is that coming from? I don't know. I get that he's angry at them, but whatever. Wonder if they're immune to Armageddon as well. No. Yes, but it didn't block me because there's the ballista on the ground. I'm sad. I also only have 13 mana. Maybe I should take this a little more seriously. Let's go kill him then. I don't have Armageddon anymore. This makes me a little sad. I got this though. I have 2 ice spells, I think. Yeah. Fooch. Oh, yeah. It is fun. I don't think you're good enough of a hero though. Yeah, no. 2 attack, 1 defense is not good enough. Ah, this might be. I don't know. Stop it! Okay, you're dead. It's scary! I made it way closer than it needed to be, and I was scary. But we got this. Let's... Nope, that doesn't give mana. Well then. What is this? If it tells me go down to get mana back, I would be delighted. Because I kinda need mana right now. On that hero, but whatever. No deal. The Oracle of Earth, whatever that does. The Sorrow spell. Refusing you die. Rude. Sorrow isn't even good. Why is it Earth? I don't know. I would have put it water personally, but I don't know. Rain is depressing, isn't it? Whatever. Well, it depends. No, some people really like rain, but you know, the gray, overcast weather with... Oh, we have to fight Earth Elementals. I kind of don't want to, actually. I'm gonna skip the... I'm not gonna flag the other ones. You know what? We've killed all the enemies. If this is the time where I start cutting... Just getting the stab bonuses and cutting everything. Just so you know, there's a whole gauntlet here that goes to a teleporter here that teleports here. There's a lot of stab bonuses and whatnot. I'm not going to show you the entire thing. I don't think it's particularly necessary. But it's there, and that's the path we're going to be taking. Momentarily. That's all, really. I've been getting dirty looks from the student mages whenever they thought I wasn't looking. Until now, I never cared if these magic users liked me, but I was going to have a major problem if they ceased obeying me, especially during combat. I needed to rely on them as they needed to rely on me. Normally I would bring such a problem up to the mage instructor, Hemoros, but lately I've gotten the idea that he doesn't want to talk to me. It seems that even though I've decided to remain here in the plane of magic, I've made some enemies. I mean, you're kind of being an idiot. So that does happen. when you're being an idiot. It's okay though. I'm sure you'll get over it because I commend you and I don't lose. I reload if necessary. Happened before. Poor Risa got lost, but you know. Whatever. My heroes are gonna get so powerful, it's not even funny. They give so many stat bonuses. I guess it's to make the AI capable of dealing with you, but it also makes me an unstoppable juggernaut for later in the game. Oh, I should stop talking here. The camp is filled with whispers each night, except when I'm around. That's when everyone becomes deathly quiet, as if I was the one they had been talking about. I'm convinced something is going on, and I'm afraid this is the sort of conspiracy that usually ends in death. Note on this, by the way, side note, they might just be afraid of you because you've been incoherent to them, or, you know, they're just afraid you're gonna burst out in anger or whatever. And that makes you suspicious. They're not necessarily talking about you, but they're afraid you're gonna do something crazy, right? Last night after dinner, I returned to my tent because no one seemed in the mood to talk. I wasn't about to sit around and do nothing about the secrets flying through my camp, but I couldn't strong-arm the men into talking. These wizards already disliked my tactics. So I resorted to magic. I've had control over air magic for some time now, so it was easy for me to make the air around the camp thinner. Then I grabbed the vibrations of even the softest sound and directed them toward my own ear. Suddenly I was able to hear the conversations of every person in the camp, as if they were standing right next to me. First I found Remus mumbling to himself about elemental magic. He was alone, so I searched out another familiar voice. I smiled. Sometimes magic had its uses. Oh, it's Benefic. I'm not sure that's wise, said Benefic hesitantly. I mean, he's managed to get us this far, hasn't he? Fool! He doesn't even care about a single one of us. He's leading us all to our deaths, I tell you. Listen to his own words. He despises wizards. He's a barbarian, I say. Well, certainly this last voice belonged to Hammerus, the mage instructor. Don't be silly. He's the best wizard I've seen. Maybe even as good as Gavin Magnus. No barbarian spy could do that. Look at him. He's as much said so himself. He hates wizards. You'll say and you'll be sorry. Most of the other whispered conversations in camp were about me. Nearly everyone suspected that I was a barbarian spy determined to bring about the downfall of King Magnus. Some even claimed I got us lost on the elemental planes on purpose. I ended my spell and took a drink of wine. I hadn't realized it had gotten this bad. So you're gonna do something about it. Maybe you're gonna be honest. Hey guys, I'm the barbarian that genocide everyone, you know. But I'm dead, and now I'm here to help. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. I don't think it's gonna work. This morning, Hammerus made his move. Before we had a chance to have a bite to eat, he stood up and demanded everyone's attention. I believe we should have a change in command. I think we will all agree that Remus is the likely choice since Barsola is not present. I immediately looked at Remus, who had nearly choked in his tea. At least Remus wasn't in on this. So Hammerus was the instigator, but how much support did he have? I had to know. Going to my feet, I said, You do realize, Hammerus, this is not a democracy. I'm not going to take a vote. We don't want you as our leader anymore. We want someone who is going to get us home safely. If need be, we can remove you of your command. Really? Who exactly is going to do that? Hammerus looked around at the faces the wizards gathered here. Several were prepared to help him, but the others seemed uncertain. So, Hammerus, what are you going to do if I refuse to step down? How far are you willing to go? I had to know, but a familiar sharp voice said, Hold on! It was Barsola, returning from the wild as I had asked. I just hoped it wasn't a mistake. Barsola and I had never been on good terms, but at least it seemed we shared the same goal. He would have to realize that Hammerus's actions would hurt our chances of defeating the elemental lords. Sit down, Hammerus, and stop this foolishness, Barsola ordered. He assumed the role of the king's cousin, even though he was dressed in dirty plain robes. None of us would still be alive if not for the leadership of this man, of Lord Tarnum. I happen to know that King Magnus wanted Tarnum to lead this quest because Tarnum is skilled both in the tactics of war and magic. He's our best chance of defeating the elemental lords. I was surprised by Barsola's passionate defense. He pretended that it had been the idea of Gavin Magnus to make me leader all along, and that they should trust their king's wisdom. And King Magnus will certainly learn about the pitiful way some of you have behaved, Barsola said, staring directly at Hemeros. Finally, the mage instructor sat down. I rest my case. Very well. So, still in command. Good job. It's not thanks to Tarnum, though. It's thanks to Barsola barging in. Whatever. I think I'm almost done with the stat bonuses, by the way. I think there's only... yeah, there's only the stuff that's going to be up here left. So that's good news. I'll be seeing you all in a bit. Perhaps I'm partially to blame for what happened this morning. I treated Hemeros and the others poorly when I first became their commander. Apparently he never forgave me, nor did he forgive Barsola for supporting me when Hemeros tried to take over. I mean... that's a weird phrasing, but okay. That's why Hemeros attacked Barsola. The mage instructor called Barsola from his tent and challenged him to a wizard's duel. I heard this and stormed out just in time to see Hemeros throw a crackling lightning bolt at Barsola, who stood his ground. The bolt never hit him, but deflected off an invisible shield and struck the ground instead. I've learned a few things while exploring the plane of magic, Barsola said. That's when I noticed a few of Hemeros' students sneaking around behind Barsola. They raised their hands to cast a spell, so I jumped into the duel. Back to back, Barsola and I faced the traitors. I cast Frost Ring, followed immediately by a fireball. The mages never had a chance. Behind me, Barsola and Hemeros exchanged lightning bolts. Hemeros must have realized he was no match for either of us, so he began to retreat. I cast Slow in the man so he couldn't get away, and then it was over. I yield! Barsola collapsed onto one knee, clutching a shoulder that still smoked from where he was struck by one of lightning bolts. Healer! I called, and then I approached the mage instructor. To Hemeros I said, Not too bad for a barbarian, eh? I mean, you don't have to tell him that. He's been careless, is all. I've been saying that since the beginning, to be honest. He's just careless. Leveled up. By the way, the consumables I'm going to give to Tarnum. Makes sense to me to do that. Soon, I'm told, we will find the magic elementals and we will be able... Sorry. I'll come back to that in a second. And we will be able to return to the plane of fire to free the phoenixes. But I wonder if my army will be able to hold together for that long. What about afterward? I suspect many of the mages hate me because I keep Hemeros locked up in a cage with iron golems as guards. Hemeros caused a lot of damage before he tried to kill Barsola. His words planted seeds of doubt in the minds of my men. That could prove fatal for us all. That is indeed possible. Although that is your fault more than his fault. Personally, I think so, but whatever. Look at that, 30. Amazing. By the way, soon we'll find the magic elementals. Soon. Very soon. That's what made me laugh, by the way. Just, yes, soon we will find the damned, elusive magic elementals. Yeah, we're done. Everything's fine. Tarnum's the last one to get in here. He had all the consumables together, though, so, you know. It took a bit longer. Look at all these stupendously powerful armies. Heroes. We are the elders, the first! Unlike the psychic elementals, these three magic elementals actually speak. Did we meet mind elementals? Oh. We know why you have come. The elemental lords desire destruction, always have. But what they don't realize is that the universe wants to bring the elements together in harmony. Yes, we will join your battle. This madness must be stopped. Well, yes, obviously. I think I lose if I don't say yes. Congratulations! You have 3 magic elementals in your armies. You won! I'm surprised! What time is it? Wow, it's been an hour, so that's a couple of videos. Cool. Well, actually, is it? Because I cut a lot of that. I don't know. Anyway, next time, I guess we're de-enslaving, liberating, that's the word, liberating phoenixes. Until then, see y'all.